Hi guys, it's Santiago here doing the next installment of my World Cup video blog, Russia 2018. This installment is called Group Stage Matchups. So I'm basically going to be sharing what 10 matchups I'm most looking forward to in the group stage of a World Cup that starts on June 14th here. And just to do a little bit of housekeeping, I'm really looking forward to the FIFA World Ranking that's going to be coming out on Thursday, May 17th, just this week. See where teams are sitting in the index. So really looking forward to that. By the way, I also hope you guys had a good Mother's Day and really enjoyed that. Got to spend time with your moms, or call your moms, text your moms, send them a gift, whatever. So yeah, I hope that was enjoyable. So I'm going to do a little activity here with a guy who's filming this video, Dom Pedroza, and I'm just going to be asking some questions of which of two choices would you take? So we'll just start with number one. All right, Dom, so in your opinion, the player of the 20th century, yeah, feel free to come on out here. If you had to pick between Pele and Maradona, who would you pick?
I feel like they're all pretty equal, but I feel like Pele had better footwork than Maradona, so I'd probably pick Pele as well.
Okay, cool. And player of the 21st century, players playing today, would you pick Messi or Ronaldo from Portugal?
Definitely pick Messi. I mean, from the past, all the whole season of 2018, I've seen Ronaldo just score a lot of tap-ins, you would say, and then you just see, if you watch a game with Messi, you see him do a lot of footwork, running through players. He makes plays. He doesn't just take them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree with you on that.
Yeah.
And now here's the next one. Which would you say is the better unit? Hungary's offense in 1954 or Italy's defense in 1990?
It's a good question. I haven't really spectated that very well, but Italy has a good history. I haven't really. Oh, actually, Hungary was pretty good back then. Yeah. I think Hungary had a good offense. I remember, did they almost win or did they win that one?
They lost in the final.
Yeah, because I remember they had one player who played until he was like 49ish or something like that, and he was the actual only star of that team, and that's the reason why they actually got that far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Puskas, I think.
Yeah, it was Puskas. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yep. Yeah. So. If it was Hungary or Italy, I'm pretty sure Italy would have won. I mean, would be the better team than Hungary.
Okay.
Yeah.
And which midfield would you say is better? Poland's midfield in 1974 or West Germany's midfield in 1974?
Probably Germany. Germany had a good team in 74.
One of the best teams ever,
Yeah.
A lot of people would say.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you had to pick between these two teams for a possible best team ever, would you pick Brazil in 1970 or Brazil in 2002?
Definitely Brazil in 1970. The new Brazil team needs to step it up a little bit. They need to get up there again after 2014's horrible performance. That was horrible. Yeah, but they had a good one in 1970.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And the last one, this is a pretty difficult one. Which soccer federation is better, CONMEBOL, so South America, or UEFA, Europe?
Definitely Europe. They have the better ranked players all over that place, and that's a very dominant sport there, as well as South America. But if I were to pick a league, I'd be picking Europe.
More club presence.
Yeah, and there's a lot of better quality players in that side of the world there.
Yeah. Okay, so now what I'm going to be doing is sharing the 10 group stage matchups in no particular order that I'm most excited about. So I have, for one, Uruguay versus Russia. In Group B, I have two of them I'm really looking forward to. I have Portugal versus Spain, and I'm also actually looking forward to Morocco versus Iran. I think that could be a really interesting matchup, good defenses. Group C, I'm really looking forward to Denmark versus France. Group D, I'm looking forward to both Nigeria versus Argentina. They seem to meet in the group stage in almost every World Cup of late. And then also Iceland versus Croatia. And in Group E, I'm really looking forward to Switzerland versus Costa Rica. I think that could be a pretty even match. I'm really, in Group F, looking forward to Germany versus Mexico. I hope Germany wins, but we'll see. Group G, I'm really looking forward to Belgium versus England. I think that one could possibly determine who wins Group G. And then Group H, Colombia versus Poland. I'm really hoping to see that one. So, any of those matchups really stand out to you as really exciting ones?
I think the most exciting one is that Germany versus Mexico. I kind of want to see Germany top Mexico in that round. That's a pretty much the only exciting one I'm really waiting to see there. But I'm mainly rooting for Brazil to win this World Cup.
Sure.
Yeah, and then I also want Argentina to get up there too, because I want to see Messi finally get his World Cup win, make him all top best player in the world ever in history. That's all he needs left to do, is to get that World Cup win.
Yeah, and theoretically, if Brazil wins Group E and if Argentina wins Group F, they would be on opposite sides of a bracket, so they could meet in the final.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be probably kind of sad if Brazil lost, but I kind of want to see Messi get that title, and because Neymar still got years left in him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a time to get his title left. Messi's kind of running out of time. What is he, like 32 now?
Something like that.
Yeah, he's getting up there. And also, Argentina has a pretty good roster with Aguero, Messi, Di Maria, and then they got, what's his name, Dybala coming in, and he's going to be making some goals. So they have a pretty good shot, but early season they're doing pretty well. They're doing pretty bad, but they seem to get that last magic win to get them to the past the qualifying stages.
Yeah, to the knockout.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. So that will pretty much do it for this video. My next installment is going to be the 10 most likely final fixtures according to Better, so I'll just be sharing some thoughts about that in my next installment. So until then, everybody, take care.
Dude, I thought we were doing the... I thought